Bum bada bum bum bum. How's it going, everybody? Real quick, I just wanted to show you something amazing. This is incredible. I got it so I can see the lines on this. I've never seen that much texture ever. Like, everything looks insane, super good, super crisp. Although my old graphics card, or this 4060 Ti, has a little bit of time to load the graphics really well. But oh my god. Oh, it's hard to see right now. Hold on. We got to set time of day to 8 o'clock. Yeah, look at that. You can actually see the bag lines rendered in like it. That's insane. I've never seen that, ever. I've never seen the game look this good, this much texture. What? Dude. And I got extra frame rate. I'm at 58 frames right now instead of 35 to 40. That's a huge difference. 39 frames now out here with all the creatures. Like, everything is looking absolutely insane except the shadows. I have my settings, by the way, are on all high. And I have these settings on here. But these aren't the settings that changed the game. These aren't the settings that fixed it. I even tried to upscale by custom resolutioning it. And even though I could do it, it didn't help. It was the wrong way to do it. Let me show you real quick what I mean. Let's go and take a quick look. Just like the quality. I know it's a little shitty when you get really close to them because their models aren't flawless, but like this turtle. The lines on his fucking body appear, the texture of skin. These little extra lines. See how it's blurry on the shell and then it's starting to render incorrectly? I only saw that blurriness playing the game. This is insane to be able to see that much quality on all of these things. The wings actually look like wings now, not like some weird fucked up thing. This is incredible. Absolutely looks stunning and amazing. And 43 FPS, I turn around, look at this way, we got 40, 32, 31, 33, 39. So when I stop, it flushes out. It's a 4060 Ti. It's doing all it can. I mean, the water physics look better. The fire looks better. If you've looked at any of my other videos and you've seen, like, this area even, I couldn't even really see in here or tell what was going on. It was just all too, like, jumbled up, blurry mess. We can see our hippo over here. Oh my god, the hippo has texture? What? It has even more texture. What? This has scratches and blemishes? I've never seen this much detail. This is insane. And I'm gonna explain to you why it was so bad beforehand. This takes a little bit of time to render some of the stuff, but just absolutely amazing how fucking good this looks. It just does take a second for everything to do it, but it does it. It renders in stuff amazingly. So this is what happened. Right here. Ark Survival Ascended was literally rendering at sub 720p internally, then trying to upscale it, then trying to downscale it, and then applying DLSS on top of it. Okay? So what does that mean? I'll tell you exactly. There's 5 settings that I fixed. For some reason, SG resolution quality was set to 0. 0 means the game is rendering at 0 internal resolution. That forced ASA to use the lowest possible MIP textures, blurry shadows, and broken AI, or AA. Sorry, AA. Setting it to 200 forces 4K internal rendering on a 1080p monitor. This is where your textures suddenly look insane. That's mostly what's going on. So I just improved the graphic quality like a fuck ton from 720 to 4K. And it's running better. Because there is an issue. Well, there's also this screen percentage. This is the small part, the fact that it was at 720p. The screen percentage was at 0.5. 0.5 is 50% of 1080. That's a 960 by 540 internal. Why was Ark doing this? You saw my settings. It was 1980 by or 1920 by 1080. It was set to that. All my settings were on high. Like, where is the screen percentage? You can't get to it. I'll show you how to get to it in just a second. And this was fighting internal resolution systems. Setting it to 100 removes the conflict and just gets rid of it. So resolution quality instead takes over, which is what we set up here. And that changed it from 720 at 0 because this was 50%ing the 1080p. So it was resolution quality was at 1080 and then being reduced by 50% and then upscaled. So yeah, now it's not doing that. Now the resolution is 4K and it's downscaling it back to 2K correctly without using this. This does nothing, so this is out of the equation now because it was already trying to scale something in another spot. I even tried to set it to like, this is probably this is an extra thing. I was trying to actually set the game itself. So don't do this. Don't go into settings. Don't go into video. You can see I can't select it because my monitor itself literally does not go higher than 1080. That's it. That's fine. But I was clicking on this and changing the number manually, and you can. You actually have to change another setting, otherwise it breaks your UI. At least for me it did, and I couldn't click back or anything. I could just click between graphics and videos, but I couldn't click on anything. It was really weird. So you can make that work, but then you're upscaling the game. Weirdly, it's not as good, apparently. So that was a thing. So anyways, that's fixed. That's normal. So once again, all we've done is we've set the resolution quality from 0, which is whatever you're running, which is I'm running on a 1080p monitor. This is the weird thing, because I want to downscale a 4K image to a 1080p monitor instead of upscale a 1080 image to a 4K monitor. You know, most people are upscaling. Downscaling actually is the trick. It's crazy, because now it's trying to render the game at 4K, which allows all of the assets to run at 4K and full textures and everything gets there. And then this thing, the percentage, putting it to 100 or 1 or whatever, just gets rid of that completely, so that's fine. And then anti-aliasing quality, apparently, I don't know how much that did, but it requires it to function correctly. It was at 0 for some reason, so I had to put it on 2. So it's like half broken, and that enables proper reconstruction of things. This is why edges of foliage suddenly look clean instead of fuzzy. Actually, they do kind of look a little fuzzy right now, but that's more stuff to clean up later. And post-processing quality controls tone mapping, sharpening, reconstruction. Level 1 is too low and cause visual instability. 2 is the sweet spot, probably. And why you gained FPS? Because my old setup was rendering at 50%, upscaling it, downscaling it, re-upscaling it, re-downscaling it, fighting Windows, fighting NVIDIA, fight ASA. Then the ASA's broken UI happened, and the VRAM was fucked from that, and my GPU is wasting cycles on garbage work. Now, I render once at 4K. DLSS reconstructs it. It downscales it. I finally resolved. What the hell? Are you kidding me? This is ridiculous. This just is ridiculous. This is how the game's supposed to look this whole frickin' time? This is, I mean, besides this is because my graphics card is a 4060 Ti, but I have excellently amazing news. This news is just incredible. I saved up for months and months and months, and I am finally the proud owner, well, it's in the mail, of a 5070 Ti. The Gaming Trio OC plus graphics card. So it got the extra, the lights, and it has the same Dragon logo, the same brand as my motherboard, MSI. And yeah, it's expensive. I actually paid, I think it was $1,000 for it. 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 Wrong thing. I actually paid $1,398 for this fucking graphics card. And I couldn't find a reason really to get a 5080. A 5080 is about $2,000. That's a lot more. It's like $600 more to get just a small improvement. And I don't even play it at 4K anyways. Like, I have a 1080 monitor. I have a 4K TV in the other room. I have 3 monitors hooked up and a TV. One to each socket on the GPU. So that's going to be interesting. And in case you're wondering, I should fix this, because the VRAM is only 8 on this graphics card, and it'll be much more on the other one. Let me show you something. So I'm waiting on a duster for my vacuum here, so I didn't clean the top of the computer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me click button. Click buttons. Click buttons. There we go. So we got this. This is the computer here. So everything is as good as it gets. It has the 14900K CPU thingy or whatever. And GPU. CPU. Yeah. It has the 14900 CPU. And the Lian Lee Infinity fans. And MSI whatever it was, like 1790 or some shit. Motherboard, the really good one with the dragon logo. I got it for the dragon logo over there, just because it lights up and it's fun. Ace lights up too, and so does another panel in the front. And I got Dominator titanium RAM, insane RAM. This little cable, I forgot what brand it is, but it's a full box of lights, which is nice. It's not individually programmed. I can just do rows, but it's good enough. And then the shitty GPU is right up here, and that's what I'm going to be replacing, which it's going to take up a fuck ton of room. I know it's hard to see from here. But yeah, appreciate all the other little goodies here. We got, a fishy, and we have a sharky tooth. Those are salt crystals. That's not salt right there. That's actually a special type of rock that melts in water, so you don't want to put it in water. It's just a stick, a butterfly, some other stuff. We got a hand-carved scorpion out of a certain kind of stone, a plastic gem that just looks pretty, a real stone, like cat's eye-ish type, I don't know, bowl thingy right there. We got some, it's hard to see, this cat's eye right there, and the other thing is a agate. And then, of course, we got Sonic the Hedgehog, his girlfriend, and turtles. Oh, and this is a jade and amethyst turtle. It's so cute. It's really cool that I got that. And Yoda, and a wax skull my neighbor made. And those are the fun things that I wanted to share, besides got my speakers, got the music stuff going on, and lots of little things everywhere. So there you have it, guys. If you want the Ark to look amazing, even though I can't get this to look amazing, but everything else to look amazing, have it render in, yeah, extra details, extra things, extra performance. It's really important that the chain of command in this fucking game is correct. It has all kinds of stupid settings that contradict themselves. I literally set this game up by just pressing start, going to settings, video. That's what I want. This is fine. Balanced quality, sure. No frame gen, because I'm not getting enough frames anyways to bother, and I don't like the input lag that you get when you try to. Because I played games where you have to press buttons really fast, and I'll tap a button and nothing will happen, and it's annoying. And yeah, and everything on high. And foliage in action 0.5. These are on 1s, 0.75 on this. Like, everything's pretty much as good as it gets. You can go to epic, which is higher. But Just want to mention, if you click on lowest, it actually changes a whole bunch of features of the game and makes it basically like an Xbox game. Settings that are not in here, it changes. That's what I'm saying. You set it to lowest and set everything to epic, it will still look very, very weird. And there will be no fog. It turns fog off even. So these settings actually change a whole bunch of things that don't exist in these settings. It's unfortunate. Yes, you can turn the fog off yourself, but lowest does it too, which is weird. In case you don't want to do the cheat, I guess, but it looks awful to do that. And changing these things, you have to completely close the game and reload the game. And it does help. It literally does help. Doing it in a certain order. Try looking it up online and seeing if an AI can guide you through it or something, because I did a bunch of work and tried and figured out that you have to turn certain ones, like you want to just basically go to restore all graphics, reset your graphics, and save. If you can't save, just click on anything, change it, and change it back, and then click save. And that'll refresh everything to basics as good as it gets. Then close the game, reopen the game. Then you'd set, like, I think 3 of these: view distance, textures, reflections, and something else. I think global illumination quality. I think you can set those to high. Then you exit out, restart the game, and then you do post-processing on high. Exit out, turn the game on. General shadows to high. Exit out the game, turn it on. Same with effects and foliage. And then lastly, advanced graphics. And you turning the game off and on for each of these settings actually fixed an issue, because I just set them all to high, and the game was just having a horrible time. Even when I restarted the game, it was just having issues. And doing it in that order helps the chain of commands. So basically, if you want to try to look up exactly which ones you do, try to type in something like in ASA, what graphic settings should I do in order so that the chain of commands works best for the game structure and how it flows, or whatever the fuck you want to say. Something like that. Essentially. There we go. And that helped a lot. So hopefully when I get the new graphics card, I can actually finally put basically everything on epic. I want to just see the best, and I don't want things to be popping in and out. And I really want the frickin' map to load. And I want to have around like 50 to 60 FPS. That's fine, you know? So it can't dip below 30. Then it doesn't feel weird. And I shouldn't have any stutters. Whether or not you can actually set all of these to actually epic, or any of them to... Oh, I know the general shadows does look a lot better on epic. It actually changes quite a bit. And that just changes the fact that shadows don't load very fast. It's chunks. It's the big shadows from a distance. You can see it really easily. It might just be the game itself, but yeah, you can see right there. They're kind of like If you put it on epic, it's better. I don't want to do it because I don't want to break that chain of command, like I said, because now I'm getting a good frickin' 50 to 60 FPS for some reason. I've been running this game at like 20 FPS and 30 and 40 FPS most of the time. 30 is fine. If it never dips below 30, it's playable. It's a little more cinematic, but the whole point is it looks really good, and I get to see all the details and the things that they put into the game to make it awesome. Everything used to be so much blurrier and shittier. I'm sure, though, having the new graphics card and upping the settings even more should help. But yeah, feel free to use these ideas and techniques to improve your game. You can also do this, of course, r.volumetric cloud space 0. That frees up that. That gives you an extra like 5 to 10 FPS, which in this case didn't do much, which is really crazy. It actually didn't do much at all. I can turn creative mode on because I already have a backup save. But yeah, like this is insane. Be able to fly through the whole world. A little bit of stutter, 35 FPS, 28. And just go to some place and like everything's there and working. The water physics are working. a little bit of a stutter because now I have the graphics turned up so high. My poor Xbox. I used to play Xbox only all the time. What is this lighter blue? Oh, this is fog. So R dot volumetric fog 0. And now that fog is gone too. So that now you'll have no more fog at the frickin' mountaintops. Oh, this was just a bluer rock. I love that. The fact that you can see something across the entire map and then come over here and just get this insane world instantly. Like, what the fuck? I never could do this back in the day. On an Xbox, none of this is possible. This is insanity. Look how beautiful this is. And the water's still only on high. You can turn it up a little bit more so the water doesn't have as many pixels and it looks even more crisp and reflections and everything and the glow and... Dude, I'm gonna gush over this forever. This is the coolest shit ever. The only reason why I want to fucking play Ark again is because the graphics are so much better. It's just more interesting. Every place feels like I could call it home. I can spend like an hour in like this little area just looking at all the rocks and the different spots. Got level 15 trying to go for a Dimorphodon. I'll get him eventually. Oh, with the fog off too. You can see underwater. But you can see how the game renders and some things, they pop into existence a little bit differently because of how it's supposed to be. But yeah, you can actually see the bottoms of things and all this cool stuff. Oh, it's just sick. It's so cool. I remember on Xbox, on the old game even, Ark ASA. Wait, Ark Survival... Oh, ASE. On ASE, this is crazy that there's this thin layer of water here. I couldn't fly this fast. I go into creative mode and I go like this, and I'd have to stop constantly to load the game. And it'd just be like loading constantly, everything's flickering in and out and just nuts. And now I can just fly across the whole map with 40 FPS. Dude, it was really stuttering. Before, it was bad. And I could like turn the graphics back down to 1080p and probably get like 60 frames all the time or more. I'm not even sure, but apparently running the game at 4K and downscaling is much better than running it at native 1080p. Because now my graphics card actually can do some extra work. I have the best CPU you can get. Oh, hey, Titan. But the CPU is bottlenecked because the game apparently runs on 4 cores. And when you're running at 1080p, it's putting all the pressure on your CPU. But when you have a GPU, when you give it like 2K or 4K data, then the GPU gets to take some of that load off and do more calculating. And that actually gave me headroom. Even though the VRAM was maxed out, since I only have 8 gigabytes of VRAM, the graphics card has other things that it still could do. It had room. It had, there's different things in the graphics card that can perform different operations. And, goddamn, that's what it fucking looks like finally. Oh, dude, this shit looks so fucking gay in the old game. In Ark Survival Evolved, it looked like shit. It was so bad. I hated these stupid teleporters. Oh my god, it actually looks like metal. It finally looks like metal. Yes. I mean, we'll never get rid of this 2D light source, but that's okay. Dude, that's what it looks like? It's actually a nice gem. It's not just some blob. You guys have no idea how fucking shitty this game looked beforehand. This is craziness. Absolute craziness. And then, of course, we can turn the clouds back on, and it'll look like this. See what I mean? It's not the greatest. Lowers it down to 28, 26 FPS when we're flying around through the clouds and all this dense stuff, like the forest here. I'm at 31, 38, 33, 32, and 36. Stable, though. The ground isn't loading in for a minute. Still having a hard time keeping up with everything. I'm sure the game will mostly do this, but I'm hoping with the new graphics card I can compare this video with the other video. Oh, we got a little family in here. That's so cute. There's a whole family of Gallimimuses trying to survive in a log while a raptor and bear battle outside. Hell yeah. We can even go into the cave. Just run in here and just get the one little stutter leg right there. That's it. It's good. It's just working. Dude, what the fuck? This is nuts. It looks so much better. I mean, it did look really great before, but now the fact that textures are loaded incorrectly. Oh, wow, yeah. Everybody looked a lot better until this. Get off me. Get off me. Okay. Do I have the admin gun? I do have the admin gun. Oh my god. Oh, we don't even have the fucking sound on this whole time in the video. I am so sorry. Not that you want to hear this horribleness, but you're gonna hear it. It's just, it's just the way of things. Turn my HUD back on. Let me go. Let me go. Stop it. Stop it. Bad. Jesus. Whoa. What? Look at that. That's insane. The stupid reflections. I love it. I'm 38 years old, alright? This stuff is super cool. And I've grown up on console. What the fuck? It just looks incredible. Their models are still not perfectly smooth. I mean, some of them are actually really fucking close to perfectly smooth. Some of them suck. We've already seen the dung beetles. Creepy eye. It's a creepy eye. We're just going down here for the fun of it. Oh. Damn. That looks good. Pretty damn fucking good. There's all the fishies. Oh yeah, a bunch of fishies. And other things. I actually missed one. Behind the... behind the thing here. Dude, this looks so good. This looks so much better than it did before. That's insane. Just ghost out of there. Yeah, and that fast, just ghost out of there. Like, what the hell? All the way back across the entire map, base is already loaded in. Like, what the fuck? That is insanity. The grass still takes forever. But Jesus. I can't imagine what it'd be like to actually play, like, Cyberpunk 2077, or Flight Simulator, I guess. Or, the new Grand Theft Auto that's going to be coming out next year or 2 years from now. It's going to be insane. They're going to get all this shit down-ish, especially in GTA. They're going to definitely get this shit down. Like setting problems and just make the game fucking work at least. I'm still new to computers. I'm learning. It took me over a year to build that computer, part per part. I had several parts sitting together and I still couldn't turn the thing on for a long time. But it was a dream to get rid of all those shitty laptops to try and stream with while I play video games on my Xbox. And then I can't even do all the fun stuff. And then games started coming out looking like this, and it's impossible. You cannot do it on an Xbox. This is not real on an Xbox. The only way to do this is to wait until they come out with the next gen of Xbox, which they, ooh, pink bottom. That's cute. I like that. So yeah, check out this playthrough if you want. It's all about me trying to... I'm only allowed to be at level 50. Can't get any higher, as you can see. My hand still looks like shit for some reason, but it seems to always do that. In this view, it seems like if I go out of this view, yeah, I just stay that way. Okay, my hands look normal. This is a little shitty frame rate. 22 frames here is kind of crap, but yeah, level 50. If you want to check out all my streams of this game and what we're trying to do, I'm trying to beat all the bosses. I cannot use cryopods because you don't unlock them lore-wise until extinction. Yeah, so we're gonna have these pop-ins as I fly around because it's too fast for everything to remain. But it's still not a big deal that it loads in like that, and then we're pretty good. A couple pop-ins for a while, and now we're probably pretty good in this area. Damn, that's incredibly fast. How amazing tech has gotten. Much better than those big polygon birds. I hate it when my fucking bird would... Mostly my snow owls. My snow owls on Ark Survival Evolved, they would just spawn in, like, or I'd pop them out of a cryopod and they'd just be a fucking polygon. And they look disgusting. Yeah, that is pretty damn good. I'm very happy with this improvement. I really hope that you guys can figure out whatever the hell you need to do to get this fucking game to work and be playable and look nice and be worth it. Because what's the point in the game looking awesome if you're getting like 5 frames? You can't even play the damn thing. So, yeah, I decided to bite the bullet and finish my computer build. Cost a lot of money to get that damn graphics card. But hopefully a 5070 Ti OC is going to be worth it. And yeah, it's a little bit more fancier than the other ones, but I wanted the RGB, and it actually has better stats than other ones of the exact same name. So it's pretty good GPU. I'm sure there's better ones, and I probably got a horrible deal and blah blah blah. Please let me know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying my best here. Even the flag looks nicer. Oh yeah, there's actually texture on the flag. I bet you that goes even harder when you crank it up even more. So yeah, the challenge, by the way, for my run is just to beat the whole game. That is it. Beat everything. Every single map in order. And when I beat a boss, the only thing I'm allowed to bring, and I must immediately do it after beating the boss, is go to the next map, and I can bring along my blueprints. Because honestly, I just figure it's hard enough to find them as a solo, and it's knowledge. So technically, I feel like that's fair game. I read it, I know what's going on. I don't need the blueprint technically. I mean, I have the knowledge. I can go to the next place and do it again. But lore-wise, there was never any tames ever transported between obelisks. That never was a thing. I think it's stated that tames don't have... You can't upload their memories. So if you... I know you could get around it saying technically, well, you cryopod them and you spit them out, and you can also bring them to other places, but lore-wise, cryopodding is fine. It stores them locally. But the obelisks do need to teleport matter away, and your specimen implant is the only thing that keeps your consciousness tied to you, and they don't have specimen implants to keep their consciousness tied to them. So technically, they never get transferred between maps. And you never, lore-wise, would have enough knowledge, actually, to even explore other maps, or know how to use the teleporter at all. Like, we should not be able to teleport to other maps. Not until we beat Genesis 2, which isn't even out yet on ASA. This is Ark Survival Ascended, obviously. If you didn't know that, wow. Have you even played the game? But I'm doing my best, having a fun time. I can't use Therizinosaurus. I can't find a saddle. I can't find Rex saddles. I even spawned in 100 drops, only yellow because we can't get red drops. We're only level 50. Spawned in actually 50 cave drops yellow and 50 deep undersea crates. And the only thing I got was a fucking saddle for an RG. But we do have a bear army, and we do have a mammoth army, and they have saddles. And that is all I have for now. And I don't know how I'm going to beat the dragon, but that's the next challenge. We have beaten the brood mother. We lost a few mammoths. You have to do medium difficulty. Easy difficulty only gives you the flag. That's up there, and that's not very helpful because I need the trophy to be able to unlock the final boss that's in the volcano. Inside that volcano over there. Woo! So yeah, I hope you guys can get your game working.